should not have hurt yourself, my love. Why did you do this thing? You cannot remove your shackles. It is impossible. You are a person, not an animal. You have at least enough cunning to determine as much. If you are uncomfortable, if you want for anything, just tell me. I will make the cave darker if that will placate you. Give you a pet if you'd like. A mud crab, perhaps. I've watched the Falmer in their caves keeping chorus as livestock. Poisonous, toxic beasts. That I cannot deliver to you, but the crab has a hard, chitinous shell and harbors just as much unwarranted aggression toward other living beings, so perhaps it would make you happy. Aside from your attitude, my experiments have been going well. Detoxifying your body does not seem to have long-term permanence. The corruption is not in your flesh and blood, it is of your flesh and blood. The poison is in your very design, in your birth. It explains why there are no records of snow elves succeeding in this effort before. But there are other creatures in this world which have been corrupted or changed, and which have been returned to their pure and natural state, proving that it can be done. The accursed undead, abominations we call vampires, are among the worst tainted. Men and mer who accept the vile, evil blood of Molech Ball's children are not only corrupted and overrun by the stink of Daedric poison, but their bodies physically die, and their souls are severed from the gods, for their animus is not of earthly origin, but of dark magic. So all-encompassing is their corruption that they grow to love and crave mortal blood, which sustains their blasphemous existence in this world. And yet, in my research, I have uncovered tales of cured vampires, mages, healers, and witches who have developed techniques to restore a vampire's mortality, save their souls from Molech Ball, give them true life under Oriel's sun once more. It sounds impossible, but it is true. It is said that werewolves too can be cured. Their taint is linked to evil magic which binds them in service to Cuisine, which sets their blood afire with rage. A werewolf is so deeply corrupted that its sacred form does not even hold its shape in the wake of the rage of the wolf. The faiths of the snow elves and the Bosmer teach that shapeshifting is a horrible sin, that once you have destroyed and defiled your form by expressing another, you are never truly mer ever again. Like stretching out a cotton shirt, I imagine. But whispers in Whiterun tell that lycanthropy is a corruption with a cure. There is a way to reverse this, to escape Cuisine's doom, and become whole once more. And not only that. The intelligent dreg of the sea undergo crevenism for a single year of their lives where their reasoning, their personhood, is diminished almost completely in favor of blind instinct and aggression, and they develop chitin and walk on land, eviscerating all they come across. They are like animals, like Daedric monsters. This transformation is but a natural part of the dreg's development, and once it is done, they consume their own mutated flesh and return to the sea as rational, enlightened people once more. The humble caterpillar undergoes a horrifying transformation. It is said they liquefy in their cocoons. When they re-emerge, are they not even more beautiful than they were before? Shall you be more beautiful than I am when your metamorphosis is complete? It is said by the races of men that one of them, Tiber Septim, became a god. I am not inclined to believe in these tales, but I do love the sentiment at its heart, that something less than can become something great. There are tales that 200 years ago a traveller uncovered the truth of the Daedra called Ynhekyre. He was not a person at all, but a condition suffered by the Daedra called Jiggalag. They say Jiggalag was restored and the mantle of Ynhekyre taken on by another. You, Jean Yeshunafroth, are like this, Ynhekyre. Not a thing, but a distortion, a condition, a corruption of a thing, which has become other than what you were supposed to be. In all these tales of transformation, there still remains a shred of the original inside the corruption. I believe that there is something of the true snow elves in you still. I have been studying the writings of these mages who claim to have cured vampires, paid handsomely with treasures from our temple. I've travelled to Whiterun to investigate these tales of lycanthropy, but could not glean any information from those tight-lipped Nords, nor could I steal or coerce it. Perhaps someday I shall travel to Cyrodiil or Morrowind to see the dregs Grevenasim for myself. But for now, I have scientific journals. My experiments have been with small animals mostly. I've been breeding mice, feeding them on those toxic glowing mushrooms from Blackreach, watching their condition progress over generations. Mice are dissimilar to mer in many ways, closer in biology to men than they are to us. But what is important is that the fungus does change them, makes them stupider and crueler. One group I have now is more inclined to shirk self-preservation instincts in favor of aggression, meaning that, if given the choice, they will hurt themselves in order to hurt others. I've begun treating these mice the same way I am trying to treat you. The more advanced generations are more resistant to detoxification. but with enough time and effort, I have had a 100% success rate. Of course the mice are stunted, as they developed in a state of constant toxicity, but their behavior is much more like that of normal mice. And that's good news for us. I thought it was worth celebrating, so I brought you something, my dear. A basket of treats. Smoked slaughterfish roe, stuffed and crispy baked potatoes, and some black bread with wildberry jam. All foods native to Skyrim and our people, and to complement it, a nice bottle of blackbriar mead, not snow elf cuisine. Our people did not ferment beverages, nor did we have a concept of alcohol until the Atmorans arrived. I have become fond of blackbriar mead since my exodus from the chantry of Oriel. I enjoy the sweetness of it, the honey taste, like the light of the sun, and the bite of the liquor, like the bite of the cold, the notes of elderflower and dark berries like laughter tinged with sadness. Perhaps you will like it too, for it tells of our shared history. I ramble so much when I'm alone, or when you are here, which is like being alone. For you do not understand me. I may as well spill my thoughts to the frozen dead at the chantry. That being said, I do notice that you're more relaxed when I talk to you. You do not see, but your ears are very sensitive. Does my voice sound like the voice of a friend to you, I wonder? The voice of one kindred to you? I intend only kindness. Can you sense that intention when I ramble to you, dear one? Or do you grow still in confusion or fear? No. I feel your heartbeat, and it is calm. I imagine that in the caves and tunnels and ruins you are from, sound is all you had to communicate by, to see by. Perhaps when I speak softly and calmly, you understand that. Perhaps like a bat, you can hear the echoes of the room around you and know where you are by the sound. Does that soothe you, I wonder? When I leave you alone, I hear you hiss and shriek and rattle about. When I last visited, I administered treatments to the mice in the other room, and I hummed hymns to myself as I worked. Your rattling ceased, and I heard you calm. When the work was done, I came to see, and you had fallen asleep. A creature of rage like you knows little peace. I think I shall sing as I work once more tonight. Tomorrow I will take you out to see the sunlight. You will be frightened by it, but it will be good for you. We will move forward into the light together, one step at a time.